Hi, and welcome to Story Mode 6-10 Folders 48 cycle, or second cycle. This is a very simple strat that builds off of the casual, intended route of going off the right rail. All we're going to do before that is get a little hit off the first folder, which is super easy to do as long as you use this setup. We want to start off with a right frame boost, a left wall boost, then a right wall boost. Like so. And all I want to do is drop off right about here. Instead of dropping onto the rail, we're going to drop onto the folder as it's coming up, which looks a little bit scary, but as you'll see right after this hit, as long as you're ready, you stay calm, you can readjust onto the rail. Now, as you can see, the first folder actually wasn't the one that hit me. I got there a little bit too late to get hit by the first folder, but then you can always use a folder that comes a little bit later to get the same hit. But the result was the same. I built up enough speed by getting hit by a folder to get to the goal in time for 48. That was a lot more standard. In fact, these are really good hits, and I'm getting there a little bit early, and I have plenty of time to wait for the 48 cycle to appear. Our goal is, with this strat in particular, is always to wait for the 48. There are certain moments where you go so fast that you can catch a cycle even faster than the 48, but we're not looking for those moments right now. We're just trying to focus on readjusting and balancing on the rail. And honestly, that will usually... See, that was a very small hit. I'm curious if this will not make the 48 cycle. This is a good example if it doesn't. Yeah, no, it absolutely did not. Easy 45, which is still faster than doing this without any hit into the air at all. But as you can see, you actually do need a significant hit to get the 48. If you get something very, very tiny like that, it's great to just dip and head off to the right rail as normal, but you will lose a cycle. And as long as you're prepared for that and don't go for the 48 when you're not going to get it, there's still no risk involved. As for adjusting onto the rail, I don't think I can offer any advice aside from, I think the hit will be cleaner the more to the right you are. It's that speed bump. See that little speed bump at the end? That's the one that's like killing some of my attempts. They go right over. That one was barely 48able. We'll call it a 47, of course. But that speed bump is usually what kills your attempt at hitting the very first folder. But yeah, the further right you are, the easier the hit you get, I think. So you want to just kind of be really close to the rail, get hit up into the air, and then balance. The rail is quite thick, so you'd be surprised how, with a little bit of practice, it becomes very, very easy to rebalance on it. That was a very, very high hit. You do get a higher hit the further right you land on the folder as well, so it kind of increases the odds that you get a nice enough hit to get a 48. With a little bit of practice, though, you'll be getting a 48 pretty much every single time. Only like a really, really, really mistimed speed bump can stop you. So it's all in your control.